of the things we talked about on the blog many times about the way KAAY started, with the playing of the Baby Elephant Walk and the reading of the phone book. So you were there. Tell us how that happened and what went down.
Well, I remember we were all coming out of Nashville, most of us, and I remember sitting around one night trying to come up with call letters, and we just had a bunch of guys, disc jockeys and newsmen and whatever in a room, and we just kept kicking around and came up with the big K, KAAY. And I don't know who came up with it, actually. And so then we came in, and that was the thing to do back in those days to garner attention for the station with the entire day. And the Baby Elephant Walk kind of led itself to that. After you hear it a couple of times, it sort of got emblazoned in your mind. And so we played the Baby Elephant Walk the entire day. And I don't, did we read the phone directory? I don't recall.
Yeah, the different announcers would read the phone.
Okay, all right.
They'd say, welcome to so-and-so and so-and-so, etc. And then they would introduce a song, and then would come the Baby Elephant Walk. Regardless of what they introduced, it would come.
I remember we had a crew of us coming from Nashville, and we basically had all of our belongings in our cars, and had a moving van coming along later, and but several of us had dogs, and so on the drive to Little Rock, of course, we were outside and let the dogs do their business, and a couple of the dogs got into a fight at one point, and then we were staying in the old Grady Manning Hotel room so that we could keep the dogs with us. And we had a great crew. Jack was the owner of one of the Bulldogs. I remember that. And they continually walked around the radio station saying, "I am a newsman," with his deep voice. And it had some good folks.
You kind of gave us an insight into the call letters, what I would call the original sound of KAAY was pretty much Hankins doing, right?
Yeah. He was the original program director. We had planned to come in with a total top 40 format, but then we realized that the farm programs brought in an incredible amount of revenue. And Marvin Vines was the farm director on the station. It was the old KTHS before we took it over. Come to Hot Springs was the original set of call letters. But once we saw the incredible amount of revenue that the farm programs were bringing in, we compromised our top 40 format a little bit, so that we'd run a farm program early in the morning and then another one at noontime. And that, everybody thought we were kind of nuts, but I think we were able, because of the personalities that we had, the type of programming that we were presenting, that the farm program stuck in the middle of it really didn't hurt us all that much. A lot of people said, "Oh, you'll never make it having that farm program in the middle of the day like that." But and then, of course, at night we'd have a block of religious programs because of the 50,000 watt signal and all the states that it covered, and so we had either an hour or 2 hours, I think, at nighttime. Yeah, something like that. And that, again, was a tremendous revenue source that just would have been very tough to drop.